Mhm. 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 Mm. Huh. Right. I had a position fully retrace on me here. I got the breaker structure down, and now it's making its way right back to my break even. That's not ever fun. That's not ever fun. Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Hey, what's up, Nightfart? Uh, it's definitely gonna be a toss up. The market is speculating that Powell will keep the rate steady at its current rate, but we could get a surprise tomorrow. I don't think the appearance with Powell and Trump at the new Fed building was not done on purpose. We still have 3 meetings for this year. So it's highly likely that Powell is going to maintain the current rate, but we could get a surprise rate cut tomorrow. We could. Actually, let's look at the Fed Watch tool and let's see what the market is speculating for tomorrow. Yeah. So the market is not expecting Powell to cut rates tomorrow. So if we do get rates cut tomorrow, we'll definitely see a lot of volatility in the market. We have earnings tomorrow. So right after we get the market's reaction to Powell's rate decision tomorrow, we have Meta and Microsoft reporting earnings, Qualcomm, Ford, ARM. Uh, we have some big earnings at the end of the at the after the closing bell, so we could see a lot of volatility, not only from the decision, but also from the reaction from these earnings, depending on how they come out. And then on Thursday, we have Amazon, Apple. So I came across some information today. Uh, I want to kind of talk about that. Let me ask. So, all right. So if y'all guys recall, remember when that court, I guess that customs court, initially blocked Trump's tariffs and said that his policies were illegal? Well, Trump won the appeal and got that decision overturned. So the follow up date for Trump's appeal regarding the block tariffs is actually July 31st. And I think that's also on Thursday. So we could see the market. Yeah, that's on Thursday. So we could see the market react to that. We could see the market chop around on Thursday until we actually see what the final decision on that appeal is going to be. So that's something else to toss into for this week as well. You know what, man? Alfred, I'm betting against you right now. I was in this short and it literally fully retraced on me. Literally fully retraced on me, man. Literally fully retraced on me. So hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when it comes to the Bulls, are I mean not the Bulls, the Bears, they just don't cut it anymore. The Bears just they'll get one big move and that's about it. That's all the Bears get. Uh, damn it. Mm, man. I guess I'm experienced that I can't believe that shit, man. Literally retracement before the target, man. What's up with that? All right. Mm, damn. Yeah, don't tell me that, Alfred. I don't want to hear your bullish thesis. I don't want to hear your bullish thesis when I'm short. But yeah, Alfred, yeah, with a bounce like that, yeah. I was just away from my desk, man. I just hold on, guys. Hold on, give me a second. My daughter's screaming her head off, and it's getting annoying. Man, get back in the bed. Give me a second. Mm, yeah, yeah, I'm at the. I don't beat her ass enough. I don't beat her enough. She's so spoiled. My God, I don't beat her ass enough. Mm. Man, all right, man. Whatever, whatever. Oh, you were in the Philippines, Night Fart? Hmm. Well, safe travels, man. He said, sit on these trades when you're in the Philippines, 12 or 13 hours ahead. Okay. Uh, so you travel? Are you planning on? You just traveling there? Do you plan on staying in the Philippines? I'm going to assume that you're American. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do starting to see a trend of everybody going to like the Philippines, Thailand, and just enjoying it so much out there that they turn their vacation into an extended stay. Damn. All right, man. And of course, the Nasdaq is going to play with my feelings here. Of course, she will. All right, guys. Give me 10 minutes, man. I gotta move my car real quick. I gotta move it real quick. So give me like 10 minutes, and I'll be back. Whatever, man. Whatever. All right, we'll see here. I got my stop where I need to have my stop at with gold. I just hate the fact that this thing came all the way back to my break even. I really don't know what the heck happened here. I thought I was good. I thought I was good in this play, but I guess the market still, I mean, technically the market is still trending on gold, I guess. I mean, it could at least hit my target, instead of doing that bullshit that it did. Like, dude, it just literally missed my target by literally a point. Like, that's crazy, man. And I am on the up to date. I'm on the December contract for gold. So I switched contracts because the August contract is not trading. There's more volume in the December contract than the current contract, the August contract. So I switched over because of the volume. It's usually hard to switch to the new contract. It usually is because you get used to the price action, you get used to the structure, and then you got to change over to the new one, and it's completely different. The prices are different. You have to all your levels, all your work is gone. You have to start over with this new contract. It's always hard switching over. The one thing that I'm glad that they did with gold is that instead of having it month by month like they used to do with gold, they now just do it every 3 or 4 months, or yeah, every 4 months, 3 months. Yeah, so every 12 months we switch over, kind of like with the indices, which is great because gold is doing it every month is annoying. Going to a new contract is annoying every month. So I'm glad that they're doing it this way. So I switched over because of the volume. Yeah, Top Step definitely. Well, shit, they force you to switch, and yeah, because gold is Top Step is now on the December contract, and they don't even give you an option to switch it back. I've already shared that I was doing one of my NA meetings, and I looked back at the chart, and I was like, I know I didn't fuck up like this, and come to find out, I realized that Top Step X forcibly switched to the next contract, and I had to do the video all over again. So, well, I might be out of luck on this one. I might be out of luck on this play. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to get stopped out on this because the market at gold is trending. Uh, they had a false break right here. A false break. Man, god damn it. So now I have to depend. Well, this is not the Nasdaq. So the bears will sell and the bears will sell and the bulls will buy. So I'm not fighting against price manipulation, but I might have gotten caught in a fake out here because price closed underneath this trend line and now is trading back above this trend line. So the bears are going to have to fail here in order for my position to be successful. My stop is above this high. It just sucks, man. Because it literally was 1 point away from my target before it did this bullshit, and I wasn't in front of my desk. Mm. Okay. All right. Well, I gotta hope for the best, I guess. I gotta hope for the best. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get stopped out of this. Yeah. Yeah. YM, you said that you just felt your heartbeat, your heart skipping. What? Mm. Well, I haven't taken this L yet, so I could see the buyers fail here. I mean, the one thing about gold, which I absolutely like, I can only speak good things about gold. If you're a price action trader, gold is the perfect instrument for you. The one thing that I like about gold is that when it comes to technical analysis, if the buyers fail to hold this 21 EMA and they fail to hold this trend line and I get a close, then I know that I'm good. But if the buyers hold this 21 EMA, then I know that unfortunately my position is going to be done. That 21 EMA is so crucial with technical price action because we have buyers selling and buying off of this EMA. We have buyers selling and buying off of that EMA. That 21 EMA with gold, ES, CL is so pivotal when trading this instrument. If you don't have the 21 EMA on your chart while trading this instrument, you're not trading with all the information available to you. And I say that confidently because I know it to be true. So if we get a failure here on this 21 EMA and a strong close right back underneath this trend line, then the hell? At the fire department here? Anyway, we get a strong close back underneath that trend line, then my position could be good. But still, I hate the fact that it missed my damn target. Actually, it missed me by 4 ticks, actually. I missed my target by 4 ticks. Hmm. Hey, yo, what's up, Cave Trader? Hey, you know what, Cave Trader, I was thinking about what you said yesterday, man. I was thinking about that shit all day. I was talking to Smith about it too. Because of the fire trades, Alfred. We got 2 fire trades going on right now. We got the freaking NQ playing with my target, my first target here. I got into this thing at open because I was like, man, these bears are weak, man. It's holding support at this range. These bears are weak. Now, I do think that probably 535, 555, this range right here is an area where we might see some profit taking. We may see some profit taking in this range right here. Yo, congratulations on that, Alfred. And YM, yeah. Uh, Trading is definitely a performance sport. It definitely is. You definitely have to have a clear mind, a sound mind to be efficient at trading. Sound mind. Make sure you're in the gym, eating right, eating clean. That stuff is very important. Because you got to think about this. If professionals at a high level eat a certain way, I promise you it's for a reason. They eat that way to get an edge over their opponents that are also doing the same thing. That are also doing the same thing. Professionals do not eat junk food. Professionals do not drink sodas, which is literally acid. I mean, honestly, what stopped me from drinking soda, or what finally, actually, it was two things that convinced me to remove soda from my diet. And it's been removed from my diet for so long. If I were to ever drink soda, I don't even think I would have a natural, or I don't think I would have a positive reaction. I don't think my body would be able to handle it the same way that it used to. But when I saw videos of mechanics using soda, especially Coke, Sprite to we used to use Sprite to clean the grills. They use Coke to clean engines, and that should be looking nice and clean. Uh, those little scientific videos that they put someone's tooth in a cup of soda overnight, and the tooth is completely gone. Seeing stuff like that, the first thing that came to my mind was like, huh. So if this thing is cleaning steel and dissolving teeth, what the hell is it doing to my organs as it traverses through my body? What is it doing? It's literally acid with sugar on it. I mean, it's literally acid with sugar. So I stopped drinking it. Actually, what really solidified that for me is that when I drunk a Feo of all things, and as soon as I drunk it, I had this big cavity. Like I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just a cavity that just it was that soda was the last straw. And I drunk the soda. It opened up a cavity, and that pain right there was I was like, yeah, I'll never drink soda ever again. I had to take pain medication until I went to the dentist the next day to get the cavity filled. That shit hurt. I almost like kind of like what you see on TV. It was so painful that I thought about pulling my tooth out of my mouth because it was just a constant throbbing pain. I think that tooth. I think yeah. I had a root canal, and I have a gold crown on that tooth now. In that, so I have a gold crown on that tooth. So yeah, after that I was like, yeah, I don't drink soda. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat junk food, processed foods. I think clearly. I'm able to think clearly. I'm not high on sugar. I don't experience big crashes. I eat healthy, so I'm able to go to the gym every day and strengthen my body. But kind of going back to trading, this is what I was talking about right here, and this is why I love gold or enjoy trading it. Look at how the market failed right here at that 21 EMA. We got that failure, and now we're seeing the market trade lower. That failure off that 21 EMA is the trigger. Mm. Something else, say you drinking sugar. Yeah, without sugar. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. I think that's true too. But this was when I was like 18. This was a long time ago. I haven't had a soda probably in 15 years. I just can't ever see myself drinking it because I know exactly what it is. Acid, corn fruit, what is it? Fructose corn syrup or whatever the hell it's called. A whole lot of sugar, a whole lot of chemicals. Why the hell am I ever putting that in my body? Your body is a temple for God. That is symbolic. It's symbolic. It's supposed to mean something. It's God is well. Yeah, how do I want to say this? That's saying that God lives within us. That our consciousness is what ties us all to a God, depending on how you want to interpret this God. But I like to keep things simple. Your body is a temple for your consciousness. If you're not taking care of your temple, then your consciousness will be compromised. So you take care of your body will take care of you. All right, let's see if we can get a rejection here at this trend line right here, because that will be it for bears right there. If they can hold that pullback at that trend line, because I mean we have price failing at the 21 EMA. We got price closing underneath that trend line, so I should be good here. I just hate the fact that gold did that. I just hate the fact that gold did this, but this might tell me that we might actually see a big drop on gold tonight. We actually might see a big drop on gold. Yeah, Santiago. Actually, well, Knife Art, where are you getting? Hold on, my bad, Knife Art. I'm just seeing what you're talking about. Um, I definitely agree with Cave Trader. I've actually replaced all my sugars with honey, with my peanut butter, or shit, my peanut butter, with my oatmeal. That's exactly what I use, Cave Trader. Manuka honey and uh, just regular, straight up peanut butter with the oil. And I use that to sweeten my oatmeal in the morning. I don't use, I don't necessarily have any artificial sugars in my diet at all. All the sugars that are in my diet are from the fruits that I eat, like bananas, uh, grapes, oranges, watermelon. Watermelon is a great recovery fruit. Man, after you had a nice workout in the gym, using watermelon to replenish and replace and refresh, that's a great way, or at least that's what I use after the gym. Uh, Bananas are a great source of energy. I used that before. That's like a pre-workout. Coconut water as well. Great source of energy before the gym. Watermelon to replenish. Oranges, grapes. Yeah, those are the only sugars that are in my diet. I mean, sometimes I'll eat a cookie here and there. I guess you only live once, right? But I understand that eating the cookie will it's junk food. It's literally giving nothing to my body. It's going to go and digest in my body and it's not going to give my body any nutrients. There won't be any equivalent exchange from eating the junk. Like my body is going to use and utilize resources to break it down, but it's not going to be able to extract any nutrients from it. And I understand that. So I just have maybe a few of it here and there. I understand that the chemicals and sugars will affect me. And that happens every once in a blue moon because I like those what is it, those fudge coconut cookies. I like those. But I know that it's junk. So obviously it's not a mainstay in my diet. Just here and there. But Nightfart says a 500K account, he gets 24K and he'll start getting a 2K weekly payout. Is this the same account that we was talking about the last time? And I kind of got a little bit distracted, but Cave Trader, I was thinking about what you said last night or this morning or I think it was last night. It was last night. And I was thinking about it all day. And then the crazy thing is, I forgot. And I was like, hold up, what the hell was I thinking about? And then it came back to me. So, Cave Trader, so yesterday I made a statement, and thinking and reflecting back on that statement, I kind of did sound like an ass, but, or entitled or spoiled or whatever. I did kind of sound like an ass thinking back on it. But I said that I'm too good to trade micros, that I should be trading minis. And K Trader said that, yeah, you are better than trading micros, but you don't have the account size to safely trade minis. And I was thinking about that all day, and that's absolutely correct. I don't have the account size to safely trade minis. That's why every time I put on a damn 5 mini, 2 mini, even 1 mini position, if it were to go back against me, my account wouldn't be able to handle it. It will be a big loss. It will be a devastating loss to the account. And I think we all know that. I think it's just that I think it's the elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about. Yeah, we're trading 10 minis, 5 minis, 1 minis, however minis that we're trading to get the P&L that we want. But if the trade goes against us, we know that if we were to accept the loss, then it's going to be a big blow against the account. And it's just hard to close a trade like that. It's hard to close a trade like that. I was talking to Smith about that earlier today. Or, yeah, earlier. It's hard to close one of those big losing trades. You see, you're down $2,000. It's just easier to hope that it will at least give you break even, maybe a little bit of profits, than to close it because you're already in an emotional state, because you're stressed out that what if you were wrong? What if the market goes against you? And you're already concerned about that. And then when the market actually does it, you're on overdrive. And then the next thing, the next part of the flow chart is, well, what if I close the position and then it goes in my direction? What if I close it and it goes in my direction? So we hold on and hope. Hold on and hope until the point to where it's so far gone that either I close it now for a big loss or I blow the account. And we all know what happens there. We all know that blowing the account is easier to accept than actually taking the loss. And it just becomes a cycle of one bad day leads to potentially a big loss in the account or you losing the whole thing. And I've already stated that I'm tired of that. I'm at a point now where I'm just going to trade the micros. I'm going to hide the P&L from myself. I understand that I can trade minis and I'm very successful at it, but days like Tuesday or days like today and yesterday, those are the days where I lose accounts and I had to start over again. But I had 3 losses today and I only had a $900 loss. That's it. And I can easily get that back with 1 good trade, 2 good trades. I can get that back instead of losing the entire account. I followed my rules. I took the loss. I didn't jump back in. I did hop in with that long with the Nasdaq. I did catch this long right here with the Nasdaq and in the Apex account. And I will say that was very upsetting because why is it that, okay, the market didn't bounce and then I get into an Apex account, the one I don't necessarily care about. I get a great entry on both the Nasdaq and the ES. and I get all my money back in another account. So that was definitely frustrating. So yeah, right now I'm in Nasdaq, ES, and this gold trade that Hmm. 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 So either the market holds right here at this value area high, or this is going to be a losing trade for me on gold. So I'm going to prepare myself for that. I'm going to prepare for our potential loss here, and I'm just going to hope for the best. Uh, if I give this a confidence level, I have a maybe a 30 or 40% confidence level that this market will trade lower. The reason why my confidence level has gone down is because it seems like the bulls, the bears are continuously breaking structure. They broke structure here, they broke structure there, but the bulls are just aggressively buying it up and closing back above this support trend line right here. So now my confidence in this short is not as high as it was when I originally taken this trade. I just, and Santiago, yeah, so Santiago, there's actually this other documentary. So let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. There's this other documentary that I saw, which was crazy. Actually, I don't want to get copyrighted by nothing. Hold on. I'll just kind of give y'all guys a screenshot of it. But processed foods or something like that. It's like pre-processed food. So not only is the obviously processed foods are bad for you, obviously, but then ultra processed food. This is it right here. Watch this documentary. I'll put it in the chat. Basically, what they're doing now with food is pre-digesting it and building it back up. And what this is supposed to do is when you eat this food, when you eat the ultra processed foods, when you eat it and your body tries to digest it, because of how it's made, the way that it was made, it's like the food went through a digestion process before they actually formed the food and built it back up. So when you eat it, your brain never sends that signal that it's full, so you keep eating it. And after watching this documentary and a lot of this content creators videos, I mean, I don't eat processed foods anyway, but it just kind of solidified like, man, it's a reason why countries around the world does not want to have American made foods in their country, because obviously here in the United States all they care about is profits. I mean, it's not a big surprise, but uh obesity is very, I mean, it's so common now. It's if you're actually fit and in shape, you're an outcast because everybody else is obese and out of shape. And it's kind of obvious that this like these like cancers and stuff like that, this is where it comes from. The way that you eat. I mean, your food is supposed to be your fuel. And if you're eating foods that doesn't give any nutrients in return, and that's all you're eating, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it just makes sense that these foods are causing cancers or these foods are causing health problems because it's not giving you the nutrients that your body needs and it's using resources to digest it. I mean, it just makes sense. So the Bears are trying on this damn short with gold. I think I'm good. I think I might just have to endure a lot of this bullshit. I mean, this target should have got hit. I mean, gold. I don't know why you needed to do that shit, but I think I should be good, man. I'm gonna let this one run overnight. I'm gonna let it run overnight. Hopefully it hits my target this time. Uh, all right, did I get that target hit finally? All right, so I got the target hit on the Nasdaq. I got a big bulk of this of my profits taken off on the Nasdaq. I do think that we'll continue and see price trade back up into this range. So I got this contract waiting for that to happen, and then I got this runner running back up to about 570 where this breaker structure happened. Honestly, what I probably should do is put it up at the orb low, yesterday's orb low, because I believe that that's definitely going to be a magnet for price. So I'm actually put my runner target at that orb low, a couple of ticks off of it. That orb low is 593. Yeah, I'll just keep it. Yeah, I'll just probably like, yeah, right there, right before R4. Yeah. All right, night fart, man. Have a good night. Yeah. hmm I mean, I know a lot of people say that the radio waves are radioactive, and I'm not an expert when it comes to that, but when I hear stuff like Steve Jobs before passing away, when he makes a comment and says that he doesn't allow his children to sleep next to their phones or have their phones on them, that right there tells me all I need to know. I don't sleep with my phone next to my head, and I don't keep my phone on my body. And that's purely based on what Steve Jobs said and what and just watching various interviews of people speak about this topic, people that work with this stuff, the science behind the radio waves and being able to pick up signals from your phone and stuff like that. They don't allow phones to be near their children or near their person. So if they're not going to do it, then I say, you know what? That makes sense. I don't need to do it neither. But a lot of people do claim that uh, those signals do cause defects somehow. But honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you how. And I'm pretty sure if you ask an AI bot, is going to say no, it's completely safe. But uh, yeah. Mm, yeah. Honestly, I don't think. I don't. Well, I guess you can always get an older phone. Yeah, I guess you can always get an older phone, but They're making it now to where you kind of have to have a certain phone to use uh, to be able to use it. Have certain technology for it to be able to pick up a radio signal and be able to use it. All right, so yeah, I should be able to get this. Yeah, okay. That's definitely a failure at that trend line unless they push this thing right back up. I mean, the Bulls are definitely trying to bring this thing back, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good in the short. All right, Night Fart. Have a good night, man. Okay. Yeah, that's what I like to see, Gold. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Okay. So you said ICT recommends that practice of simple observing price action on the ES is good. Hmm. I would say if you're going to watch price action, watch commodities. I feel commodities have better price action because it moves purely off of price action. The ES along with the Nasdaq can be manipulated. These instruments can definitely be manipulated. They are manipulated. So the price action sometimes on even the ES can be. I mean, look at all this chop. I mean, can you really tell what's going on the ES here? I mean, if you can, I definitely can't. I mean, with ES, I just know that I need to stay out the middle and stick to the edges. Excuse me. So I have a trade on the ES every once in a blue moon. But if you want to look at price action, commodities move purely on price action. Purely on price action. That's just my 2 cents. Like this move right here, pure price action. I mean, we talked about this. We talked about it before it happened. I'm just glad it happened. It worked in my favor. Look at what it did. It did exactly what I thought it was going to do. It was going to first it failed right here. We got a break. We got a pullback into that area. And from here, we're getting price to sell. This is pure price action right here. Pure price action. Pure price action. Gold, please don't ever change, gold. Please don't ever change. Continue to trade like that. Don't ever change. Well, I have to go back and do the documentation for the orb from yesterday. So depending on, I have 20 more minutes left. Actually, yesterday's orb, we didn't really get anything. from yesterday's orb. I'm not going to document it because we didn't get really a breakout from the highs or the low. Most of the price action happened within the opening range yesterday, and then we got a breakout at the start of yesterday's session. Mm. But yeah, actually, CL was actually the instrument that taught me how to trade. It was CL. CL was actually the instrument uh, that I traded when I was with Top Step X or Top Step. It was CL. Just very similar to gold. With I used to have a 27 tick stop, a 90 tick target, one contract, and either I was going to lose $270 or make $900. The risk to reward with CL was so great. It was that unlike the Nasdaq, you have to wait for the structure to set up. Hmm. And the reason why I had to trade CL was because uh, during the time when the Nasdaq was high volume, the laptop at the time wasn't able to handle all that. So my charts would freeze constantly, and I wasn't able to trade on the laptop that I had because it was just so much volume on Nasdaq. So I had to go over to the CL. And during that time frame, while trading the CL, it was definitely a shock to the system from trading the Nasdaq going to CL. But I was determined to be successful, so I had to learn technical analysis and trust the charts. And for a very long time, I was successful. But we all know that the Nasdaq is one hell of a drug. I went back to the Nasdaq. I got a new laptop with the payouts. Got a new laptop. The first thing I did was go straight to Nasdaq, even though all Nasdaq has done is has taken from me. I chose the Nasdaq over CL. CL did me wrong one time, and I still haven't forgotten it. I still haven't forgotten what she did, and I just can't ever trade her again. And the Nasdaq does that shit on a daily basis, and I'm sitting there trying to figure her out. Trying to figure her out, like, baby, it's my fault. I can change. The fuck? It's my fault. I can change. I'm sitting there like, dude, I'm documenting the Nasdaq. I'm doing all this stuff to try to figure her out. When I just get on a CL chart, it's like, okay, yeah, that's a breaker structure, or that's a good area to go short, and I can be on CL and be successful, super successful. All right, okay, all right, 849. Okay. Oh, 590. I mean, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. God damn, dude. I should have trusted the orb low today. I really should have trusted the orb low today. Because if I did, 170 points to the downside on the orb low for the Nasdaq. All right, so we only got two lines tonight. Today's price action was very simple. At 849, the MNQ closed below the opening range low and traded 36 points to the downside before retracing back to the opening range low where price found resistance. At 857, the MNQ closed below the opening range low and traded 170 points to the downside going into the close of the session. Congratulations to those that trusted the orb low break, because I definitely did not trust it. And yeah, unfortunately, I took some losses. I took losses because of that. Hmm. I just said, did I close this thing? Okay. All right. And a great sign. This was a great sign because uh, the one thing that I do before I actually take the orb is actually document the volume at 8:30 and 8:45, and you can definitely tell that we're at summertime trading because we're just looking at the volume, how low it is at the start of the session. And over the weekend, I'm going to have a 13-week average of the volume. We're going to have I'm going to see if I can average time on this. I can see if I can average it. If not, then I'll just turn this into a number and get an average of the number. Actually, that's probably what I'll do to make it easy. Obviously, instead of just having this a time base, I'll just have this as a number and then have the average time up here. So we can kind of look around that time to see if the market is going to break or sweep or break or something like that. And I'll just turn this into a number as well. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, a successful break of structure. Yeah, I'll turn all these into a number. and we'll just document and have an average of what time we're actually seeing the market successfully break away from the range. So that's going to be definitely a project that I'm actually take on this weekend. Mm, okay. And I'm not going to document yesterday's orb because I mean that price action was absolutely crazy, and I'm not going to document it. Mm, okay. All right. So initial sweep is at 849. Initial break 849. Successful breaker structure was at 849. Or the breakaway from the range was at 857. 857, actually. Broke low. Initial reaction. Break and retest. I mean, I guess the first breakout was 36 points. The first breakout was 36 points. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got this documented. Cool. All right. But honestly, I wouldn't short this, guys. I do think that the market still has a ways to go. We definitely still have. Actually, I'll probably put this last target like right here. Yeah, probably put that last target, that runner target there. All right. So yeah, the Bulls are being very relentless right now. So either the Bulls are going to have to really step up here, or we're going to see a big move down for tomorrow. So we'll see if this is actually going to be an area where the market actually rejects. We'll see. And the Bulls are being super aggressive, man. They're not allowing price to break down. They are not allowing it to break down. So yeah, I'm looking at Bookmap right now. Mm, yeah. So YM, do you so what instrument do you prefer to trade? Like I said, I mean honestly, when it comes to CL, I look at the chart and I'm like, man, uh, CL definitely does not trade how it used to trade. It definitely does not. and does definitely does not trade. I used to be able to trade on a 66 tick chart with the CL. I'm trading on the same tick size with gold now because of just how it just doesn't move the same. NG is actually pretty good now. NG was actually NG was actually a slow mover before, but now it's really good now. Uh, this was definitely a good move on CL today or yesterday's. So I definitely, if you're a CL trader, it's highly likely that CL is going to give this whole move back. It's highly likely that she will. This whole move back. There's no price action, especially if you get a break below this low right here. This little range that's formed, kind of right there, where price is trying to find support. We'll probably see the market try to retest potentially 69.53 R1, but it looks like it's already done that with this wick candle. So we already got the retest. Yeah, okay. So this thing could be now trending down. You're back testing a long strategy on CL. Yeah, CL doesn't trade as good as it used to. Black gold does not trade as good as it used to. I mean, this price action is horrible. If you miss the move overnight, or if you don't get a decent position, it's absolutely challenging to get into something good. To get into a position where the risk to reward is in your favor. Yeah, because I mean, like if you don't get in at a certain time, hmm. I mean, shit, yeah. The entry happened at 10 o'clock. Yeah, I really don't know how anybody trades CL nowadays. I really don't because this thing is horrible. I guess I mean, if you're trading London, it seems like the market likes to. I guess if you get in at the open, because I'm starting to see a trend that as soon as the market open, it just goes long. People just buy this thing as it opens. Mm. Yeah, CL ain't what she used to be. So yeah, Smith did the same. He made the same mistake on both CL and gold, trading them as if it's were the Nasdaq when it's not. You got to fold on them positions when they go against you, or at least have your stop. You got to trade with a stop because it can just keep on going. Like if you look at CL, if you didn't have a stop, if you got stubborn and said that the market was supposed to short here, man, you didn't have a stop. There goes your account. It never came back. It never came back. Same thing right here. It never. It just with gold and CL. This is what she do. Is what they do. They break structure. It's hard for the other side to recover from a break of structure on commodities because it's low volume. These instruments cannot be manipulated. They can be, but it's hard because it's not. These are actual physical, tangible items that are being traded. So you're not going to have go do some crazy ass shit outside of the norms because there's not going to be enough volume for it to happen. So That's a great thing about commodities. But that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. I'm definitely going to bed tonight because I'm tired. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning. I'm allowed this gold trade to work overnight. I got this ES trade and I have this Nasdaq trade that I got working. I got the bulk of this position off, so now I'm just waiting for the rest of the targets to get hit. And I believe I may be in this all night and probably into the New York Open, but I got the bulk of this position off, so I'm good. Yeah, YM, but my gambling days, at least in the accounts that matters, is completely over. Looking at my P&L right now, looks like I'm up $700-800. Uh, like I said before, I can definitely make more money than this. I've definitely proven that I can, but I just have to remember that these accounts, I need to earn the ability to trade micros or minis by actually building the account over time. I will admit that trading this way is more enjoyable, but I know that I'm not making the amount of money that I'm used to making. So that's the only drawdown. But trading this way allows me to focus on the process instead of the profit. So we'll keep this going, man. But all right, guys, we'll definitely come back tomorrow morning and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.